Hey, this is JH with the Round Barn Podcast. Kyle is out wrestling cattle today, so he's not going to be available. But I do have Melinda with me, the site director here at Fulton County Historic Society. Hi, Melinda.
Hello.
And today we've got impending Redbud to talk about. And plus we've got the, excuse me, we've got Round Barn Days following that, then the tractor show. So we've got a lot of stuff coming up. Plus this weekend, we've got the gun show here on Saturday,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And that's the one they usually fill out this whole building, if I remember. It's
Yes,
really
both
impressive.
rooms will be filled. They'll be here 8 to 3 on Saturday. The local FOP is sponsoring it.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, that's
So if you're looking for something gun-wise or bullets or whatever, they probably have it here.
that. I was really pleasantly surprised with one of the ones last year because, you know, a lot of the little side shows I don't make it in for.
Mm-hmm.
One of the guys made a comment, hey, there's a gun show. Let's go take a look. I'm like, okay, whatever. And my interest is, is mostly flintlock. And I walked in, actually found flintlock stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
And it was like, holy cow, there's actually stuff I like. Thank God I left my wallet in the truck, But so, guys, we got Redbud coming up, 25th, 26th of April. And again, we're embracing the suck. Every year the weather does something. Hopefully this year it's the year it's sunny and nice. But this is one of those, come on out anyway. We have food, we have entertainment. I know my group, we're doing the candy cannon again, so you can get candy launched from a cannon for the kids. Well, from a mortar, so it's not a direct fire thing. But we got that. We've got, Emerald's coming in.
Emerald Kelly with the Clockworks Clown.
Clockwork Clown. That is a neat program. If you've got younger kids, or even potentially like early teens, it's a heck of a program. We've really been impressed with how she's able to interact with the crowd. She's basically, a midget contortionist mime clown. But the program really is a neat little program. And, excuse me.
And she'll be back again later in the year for other festivals too.
Yeah, I think Kyle was saying they're wanting to bring her back for Redbud, or I'm sorry, for Round Barn.
Yes.
Redbud. Sorry, folks, none of us have gotten much sleep here right now. So, yeah, bring her back in for the Round Barn Festival, and then bring her back up for Trail also. So that she'll be a recurring guest for our programming. So she's doing really well.
And of course, we'll have our Fife and Drum Corps, River Valley will be here to perform during the weekend also. And
Yeah.
they'll be marching and playing.
Knocking all the dust off, or the
Yeah.
rust off. That'll be good. That Paul and Carrie Cunningham heading up that crew. They're just a really great crew of people, and they're really stoked. They're a Rev Word group, so they're really stoked with the 250th programs going on this year.
Yes, yeah, there's a lot of them being planned.
Oh yeah, or the next 7 years, I guess. Yet. So.
And then, of course, we have Kim Hoover will be back this year with us with her Hoots to Howl Wildlife Rehabilitation and give a presentation on the different animals that she has.
That's awesome. Didn't she bring a possum in at one point here fairly recently?
We've had different ones and different animals. Kim's more the birds and turtles and that kind of thing.
Oh, it's the other one that had the
maybe
possum.
the one last
most
fall
likely.
had the possum.
Okay, yeah, because I know in my group we were having a discussion about how to properly rehabilitate a possum, and
Yes.
I was part of the pro shovel crew, and apparently you're not supposed to be pro shovel when it comes to possums. We found out.
But these groups are nonprofits, and they're out there and helping to save these animals that get hit by trucks or whatever. I seen the other day on Facebook where she was talking about an eagle that was down south of here someplace that she was trying to find, and was
crap.
putting a call out saying, if you know where it is, let me know so I can get there easier.
Oh wow!
So, but yeah, she does a lot of different animals. So.
Wow, it's kind of fun looking back. Back in the 90s when I was a park ranger, I worked with the eagle hatching program down on Lake Monroe. And that's where I learned I don't like eagles. But at the time, I remember we were discussing where all eagles were in the state. And Rex Waters, my boss at the time, made the remark. He said, give it time, you're going to see them everywhere.
Mm-hmm. We have several here in the county.
Yeah, and that's been. I took a photo a couple months ago driving along, and just a eagle standing in the middle of the field.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, oh, yeah, that's just cool. We've come a long, long way with those birds.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. So she's working with the rehab stuff.
And then we have our traders that come in every year and have things for sale, and you can buy 'em.
Fudge.
And the fudge, yes.
The fudge.
Mark Grops will be here with the fudge, and he'll be in the greenhouse out here, our general store, selling that, and then he'll be playing his bagpipes different times during the day also.
Yeah, look for the short guy with bagpipes, and follow him, and you'll find the fudge. And the fudge is outstanding.
Yes.
I'm a diabetic, and I'm saying the fudge is outstanding.
And then as well on the weekend, we have the local blacksmiths that'll be in here doing demonstrations there in our blacksmith shop.
The IBA guys, good crew, good group of
And
guys.
so Mark Blosser and the different ones will be there.
Thank you for
and-
mentioning them, so Mark didn't give me hate mail afterwards. So.
Exactly. So I still want to double check on their pork rinds.
Yeah.
They should be here Saturday as well. They're here the second Saturday of every month, starting at 9 a.m. and are usually here at least till 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, if you've got
And-
any interest in learning blacksmithing or even taking a look at it, those programs, they're very welcoming. And they've got a whole series of learning forges set up. So you can come in and actually get a chance to try your hand at actually bending metal.
So, but that's been going on for quite a while, and just a good asset here for the museum as well.
Yeah.
To bring people in.
Yeah, heck of a
So.
crew, heck of a good crew of guys.
But,
So, yeah,
So
so
our
that's,
admissions is $3. I see the redbuds have already got purple on them, so they might be bloomed by the time the redbud gets here this year.
yeah, I hope.
Unfortunately, you never can get it quite right.
Nope.
We, have water standing at the south end where we have the Trail of Courage Festival and that's why we moved the redbud to the front several years ago when we flooded, we had camps down there and
Yeah.
moved everything out in the middle of the night and got people to safety. And so, but it's a whole lot easier to do redbud at the front because
Oh,
you
yeah.
never know what the river's going to do.
Well, we were on Tuesday when I had my crew out here. We're doing our meeting. We went back to do some cleanup back there as part of the meeting, and it's so different seeing the Trail of Courage area with 6 inches of water on it, and then realizing, oh wow, it was higher. So that means over along the riverside, where it's come over the bank, that's like 7 feet of water that we have over there. That's just crazy.
I know when we flooded at Redbud that year, I was wading to my knees of water, about where the new blacksmith shop is now, where they demonstrate a trail, and it was knee high then.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so from like 5 a.m. until 9, it had gone up that quick.
Wow.
So
Wow.
yeah, that's why I never wanted to have that to happen again.
Yeah.
That experience was enough.
Yeah. In the spring, we're on the high ground. In the fall, we'll do the low ground.
So
No, that's awesome. So let me see, the gun show, that stuff. Yeah, long awkward pause.
Redbud hours are Saturday from 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4 on April 25th and 26th here at the museum, Fulton County Historic Society Museum, right along US 31. So
This will be fun. This will be fun. I'm trying to think. I know with, I believe Max was talking about bringing a couple of the new Hussar horses out. And so they'll be like on the roads on the outside, just kind of getting a feel. So that'll be kind of a fun little newish thing that we'll have going on. Trying to think what else. Anyway, so yeah, so come on out, the 25th, 26th, and if it's raining, come on out. We have warm food. If it's nice and sunny, come on out. We have warm food. So come out, enjoy it. Just come out and have fun, folks. And we've got a bunch of stuff, like between the Candy Can and Emerald and some other stuff going on. We've got plenty for the kids. So, period
and the kids have a time
ambiance.
to play, and they're not, it's more laid back here at Redbud and not as many people. So, you can see the kids across the yard playing and doing different things and playing games.
Yeah. And we've got
So.
that big grassy strip there just south of the print shop that is, it's always kind of fun watching kids who don't necessarily get a chance to run around in a big field area get to finally do that.
Yes.
So cool. And then let me see, we've got 15th, 17th of May, we've got the Round Barn Days.
Yes, the Round Barn Days, we are doing this year to part of the proceeds will go to Riley Children's Hospital as a fundraiser. We have our board president, and of course, I have a niece that's been there for the last year, off and on too, down at Riley, and so doing something to help support those that have helped with different children and things throughout the community. They're having Friday night of May 15th, we're going to do a DJ with karaoke here at the north end around the round barn. And that'll start at 5. The Saturday, then we have 2 different bands, 350 South and Bachelor Road will be playing during that time. We'll have vendors, we'll have food vendors, so lots of different things going on. And then we're going to do some contests. We'll have cornhole boards out there for some contests that way. We're going to do a pie eating contest and a hot dog eating contest. So,
Jeez.
so if you're come hungry and participate in that stuff, is a fun thing. On Sunday, then we are actually Saturday's hours are starting at 11 and they'll go until about 10 o'clock at night. Sunday we open at 10 with church services by Forever Praise. We'll be playing music for that. We have the Charlie Hawkins Band on Sunday also. And then a cruise in for the cars from 1 to 5 that day. And then we'll have a parade of people who have actually been affected with Riley or have been a patient down there.
Oh, cool.
At 4 o'clock on Sunday to recognize those people. And then we'll enjoy the day. So.
That's awesome. I know I've had several nieces and nephews that have been down there.
Mm-hmm. So if you had anybody, I mean, you don't hardly touch anybody in the county that hasn't had somebody that's been at Riley.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's a good fundraiser for them and for us too. And
yeah, we
still
actually
working on
see the
different
benefits walking down the street of Riley too. That's
Yes.
unusual for a lot of the medical stuff. That
So.
is really cool. Excuse me. And then 19th, 20th of June, we've got the Power Show.
Yes. We're doing a Friday, Saturday this year for the tractor show. We are featuring 4x4 tractors. So the big tractors with the big dualies and everything. So if you have one and are interested in bringing it out to show, we'd love to have you. The featured farm family this year, bringing in their equipment, is the Morris Murphy family.
Oh no, Murph,
Yeah,
seriously?
Murph, yes.
Oh, he's going to be incorrigible if you're going to go and make a scene for him. Oh my God.
So they have quite the collection, and they'll be bringing it in. And then we do tractor pulls both days. And then we have flea market area and toy show area. And then we have food on the property as well. And the Historic Society, of course, does breakfast and does pie and sandwiches for lunch. And then there's other vendors that have different foods outside, and we'll have ice cream, of course. So a lot of things going on for those 2 days, and there's going to be a demonstration with steam engines. They're coming in, and they're going to bring a sawmill as well and do some cutting of
Sweet.
logs and do some demonstration at the south end. So that'll be something different this year that we haven't had for a few years.
Yeah, yeah.
So I
That's
think at
gonna be
least
awesome.
two steam engines, if not 3, this year.
Oh,
So.
wow. That'll be cool. That'll
Yeah.
be really cool. I always get a kick out of the steam engines.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not a steam engine, the tractor might as well be orange as far as I'm concerned. So.
Well, and Skeeter and them would say it'd have to be green.
Well, that's,
And
you
Carl
know,
would have to say it was red. So,
you know, some just because there are mental health issues in the county doesn't mean
But we don't discriminate against any color being
of
here.
tractor. That's right. That as long as it's orange. No. And then of course we've got to drop in the trail teaser.
Yes, Trail of Courage will be September 19th to 20th this year.
Yep.
So that'll be our biggest festival of the year, and takes a lot of people and a lot of volunteers. And if you'd like to volunteer for any of these days that we've been talking about, call here at the museum at 574-223-4436, and we can find you something to do.
That sounds practiced.
Well.
And I know there's no card for you to read that off of. That's impressive. You've said that way too many times.
True. After 45 years working at the museum, I should know that number, yes.
Yeah, you'd think. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and we've got some folks on the trail thing. We've got some new pieces we're putting into place that as we get them fabricated over the summer, we'll go ahead and bring them up so we can confirm, yes, this is happening. But I think you'll like some of the changes you're going to see. We're working on getting stuff kind of worked back out here and get trail built back up, and then working down. Of course, we can't do anything on the south end right now, but on the far south end, working on getting the shooting ranges and that stuff put in down there. So it's kind of a crazy time here. It's like it seems like at times nothing's happening when actually it just keeps grinding forward. And
I say it doesn't stop all year myself, but
yeah, yeah.
you know, it looks like it, but it really doesn't.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
But anyway, can you think of anything else real quick?
um, we will have Indian dances this year at Trail
Okay.
again. So, Sonny Ledford's bringing people with him to do that. So that ought to make the different ones happy there. And then
Yeah, he's talking bringing like 6 or 7 guys with him this
That'd be
year,
great.
and that'll be more opportunity for the public to participate also.
Mhm.
They've got the Cherokee ambassadors, when they really start going into full swing, they've got a heck of a program they put on.
good. So, like I said, if you're willing and able and want to come out and volunteer, you can earn free admission this way too. So that you can help with the festivals and actually be here and enjoy too. So
Yeah, yeah. Let us know. And Melinda, what was that number again?
574-223-4436.
4436. Okay, folks. So, like, share, subscribe. Let us know what you think down in the comments. And if you're available to volunteer, you have an interest in volunteer, go ahead and give a call or come on out and check stuff out if you just want to come see what we got going on. We'll talk to you here in a couple weeks.